Hello friends, welcome back. Ignore my look. I've been busy, I've been dehydrating, I've been canning, I've been preserving, freezing, all those ways that you preserve. So ignore my look here. Haven't showered or anything yet. I've been in the garden all morning. I'm getting ready to dehydrate some more hamburger. I know that sounds strange. Maybe some of you have heard of it, some of you haven't. I'm gonna show you how to do it today. It's easier than you think and it preserves better than canning. If you've ever eaten canned hamburger, it's kind of mushy. It's very soft and mushy. When you dehydrate it and then rehydrate at some point, it's not mushy. It has that spongy texture that you want in hamburger, and that's why I prefer to dehydrate my hamburger versus can it. So start with what kind. Okay, it does not matter what brand you choose so long as it has a low fat content. This is just going to make it easier on you later. So go ahead and put your hamburger in your skillet and break it up. You do want the pieces to be around the same size, and I would say the smaller the pieces, the faster it dehydrates and the more evenly it dehydrates. So I'm just going to break it up. I'm going to let it cook down. I want it to cook thoroughly. I'm not adding any seasonings, and you'll see why here in a bit, but go ahead and let it cook fully through and go back through and break it up and make sure that it's cooked through thoroughly and all of the pieces are the same size. Okay, once your hamburger is cooked, you're gonna grab some type of a bowl. I like this. This is a empty ice cream container. It works so great for so many different things. I'm just gonna put a colander over the top of it and put my hamburger in it. So this is a fine mesh colander because my hamburger is broke up so finely. And I'm going to go ahead and use some hot water and rinse my hamburger. So the reason I've put the colander over a bowl is so I can look and see the water. This isn't something that you have to do, but what we're doing is rinsing off any of that fat. We want to get rid of all of the fat so you can see how much fat and grease is in there. So you want to just dump that down the drain with hot water. You want to, be careful for your sink and just continue doing that until the water is as clear as you feel comfortable with it. So I do this for probably about 5 minutes and just continue to rinse my hamburger with hot water. And I am just washing off that fat, like I said. So this is the reason why you didn't want to season it, because you'd just be rinsing away your seasoning. So you can put your hand in the water and feel the grease in, or you can test on the hamburger, feel a piece of hamburger and see how much grease is still on there. If your hands don't detect any grease, then you're good to go. But yeah, you can definitely feel the grease in the water because they separate. So just keep going until there's no fat left, because like I said before, the fat is what is going to cause your hamburger, once it's dehydrated, to go rancid eventually. If you use it within I would say 6 months, you're probably good. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to do this until I feel that I've gotten the majority of the grease out of my hamburger. Okay, so at this point I'm going to grab a cheesecloth and put it over that bowl and dump my hamburger into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wring out as much water from the hamburger as I can, because that's just going to shorten my drying time in the dehydrator. So just go ahead and wring it out. And this is also a good opportunity for you to feel if there's any residual grease left in that hamburger. If there is, if you're detecting that, go ahead and rinse it a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and add a piece of parchment that I've cut for my trays. And I'm just going to use 2 trays, and like I said, I've put parchment on them. I'm going to go ahead and put my hamburger on there. I have put tiny holes in the parchment just with a knife, just randomly. I guess it's probably not even necessary, but that's what I did. And I'm going to go ahead and put my hamburger on there. So I'm using 2 trays. Like I said, this is 2 pounds of hamburger. I did 2 packages, so it's perfect for one pound per tray. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on my dehydrator and set my heat temperature. So it does give you a gauge right on top. So I'm going to set it for 160 degrees for meat. Okay guys, there we have it. I'm just going to go ahead and let this dehydrate. It's going to take, gosh, I don't know if I've ever really timed it. I want to say a good full day it's going to take. And when it comes out, this is one I did yesterday. So you can see this is actually 2 pounds of hamburger, and I've got it vacuum packed with a fresh silica pack in it to keep moisture out. And it is just extremely dry, crumbly, and it comes out when you rehydrate it. You're just going to take the amount out you need, add some hot water to it, and let it sit for about 15 minutes or so in this hot water. It will plump back up to regular hamburger. That's when you're going to go ahead and season it with the seasonings that you like for what meal you're using it for. So this size I would usually use for Mexican food, burrito, taco. That is how you dehydrate hamburger. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you are having a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye for now.